from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Their own 26-yard line.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. First play, and Purdy wants to throw it. That's complete. It's ball out. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
Well, this defense certainly knows they're going to have their hands full trying to slow down this passing game. Here's an example on the very first play from scrimmage. I think we'll see some different looks, maybe some pressure from different places, but it didn't work there, and it's a quick first down.
He'll be brought down just shy of the 45 on the tackle. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to second and 4. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Down back at the 40-yard line.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
A gain of
9 yards that time.
And the 49er.
Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Spreading that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
It's a gain of
First down San Francisco, the pickup 14 yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Watch out! Right there.
They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Oregon. And they'll get it inside the 35. Look at this defense for Tampa Bay. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
Here we go.
They'll run for the first time here with Robinson. They'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up the 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at it.
And they'll have it in the red zone goes over
gain
out
of
of bounds.
15 yards.
That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
First and
What a
10
drive
at the
this has been, just
18-yard
chewing
line.
up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Get set. Get set. 18. Watch out. Up.
Now Purdy. Will get this out right here to McCaffrey. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
17 more yards.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
Outside. Stop.
McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, 49ers.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal. They've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 right at the 30.
180. Up. What's up?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. There's a short one taken in by Latin. And they get it down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard
A
line.
gain of 12 yards.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start.
Good. Hey, 180. What's up?
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Okay, so the personal foul penalty. And those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Check. 180. Stop.
Now Mayfield. That's complete. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Baker's going to give it to him. And some space to move right away as he's all the way up to the 30. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9. Brings
The
up
Buccaneers at 2 and 3 here to begin the new season. And they come in losers at 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
He was able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's another Buccaneers first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
What's up?
On 1st and 10, here's Irvin. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 22 now, here's a 2nd and 7.
Real. 180.
Mayfield down. This is caught by Evans. It's about a half to a full yard shy of 5.
16 yards.
That one goes for
That's
16
good.
yards.
For a
It sets
first
him up
down.
1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
King. 180. Run. What's up?
Straight ahead, it's Irvin. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Collins on the stop.
That sends him 2 yards in the
A loss of
wrong
2
direction and
brings
leads
up
to 2nd down.
and goal.
Sometimes you get
At
all
the
those big
Niners'
guys down there in
9-yard
one
line.
spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Set.
To throw, Mayfield. Well, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Look. Get set. You're not. 18. What's up?
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Hassan Reddick coming through with a stop there and a tackle for loss to boot.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Outside. Go. 18. What's up?
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Well, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Out of the gun, Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he goes out right around the 39. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 4.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he traveled across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and it pays to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
18.
Purdy. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And it goes down. Diaby, he's the one who got in there. He gets the sack.
It's 2nd
He
down.
was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
18. Here we go.
Back to throw, Purdy. Now he's going to step up and run. They'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it won't leave him down.
defense and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive.
18! Go. Hey, Terrell, pull it.
Here's Purdy. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Julian Blackman. And the Bucs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it because otherwise, if they end up losing by one score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they get another opportunity to wipe it away.
Complete to Sterling
Just like
Shepard.
that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
What's that?
Mayfield. If I just target, it's Evans. And he'll be called out across midfield down to the 45.
It's a gain of 11.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts
First down.
as they'll get a chance to talk
First
it
and
over
10
after
at the
picking up the
45-yard
first down.
line.
Good. 20! Real. What's that?
Mayfield looks to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. He'll wind up getting right at 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Taken down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
What's that?
They go play action. Mayfield. Into the hands of Shepard downfield. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 19. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down.
So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20.
What's that?
Mayfield to throw it. Now he's going to step up and run. He completes it to Evans. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5.
Set. 180! Stop!
Here's Mayfield. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Point it right. 180! What's that?
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And he's got it. Hands off touchdown. Tampa Bay. His first touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. The game is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. A solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. As they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
Purdy now to throw. Now he'll take this and run. On the right, he'll let this go deep right side. Ricky Pearsall as the first half is winding down. And the Niners have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Buccaneers 7. Eddie Piñeiro set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they'll play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Hey, 2 minutes.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here.
Kings, 180. Hey, alert. Stop.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. Airing this one out for Evans. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Eddie Piñeiro set to kick off.
A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far to the score as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And this one out for Evans. That's going to be knocked away. Incomplete.
Intended for Mike Evans.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Pistol. Hey, alert 33. Run. Up. Watch out.
Throwing, Mayfield. He's got it, complete. All the way down to the 26. play that time for Tampa Bay. 54 yards.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Down inside the 10. And he's in the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Bucky Irving, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from drawing level. McLaughlin for the extra point.
For the point after.
And we've got a good one here as well. Knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And not much happening on the return as they get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset of the from an offensive perspective because they know it's going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go execute their game plan and keep moving.
It's a loss of 2.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
At the 22-yard line.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A give left side to Robinson. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And we're getting out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
Go ahead. Here we go. Uno.
Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to post their wood on the defense with that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Throwing here, Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. That's solid stiff arm. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 26. 23 yards the pickup there.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On the toss, they run wide side with McCaffrey. He was trying to turn the corner, but he will go nowhere. Tay David.
Brings up
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Purdy looking to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. That's complete to Pearson. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 15-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. And the 49er first down.
Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside. Across the track and end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Brandon Ayuk. 15-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers have moved down in front. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this one over the back line of the end zone. They definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Paul. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave them up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better from their defense and to continue to score on offense?
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
2nd and 3.
That'll give a lead run right. And they'll be tackled at the 45. That'll be going just 2.
I have to think a major focus at halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try to chip someone at the second level.
Let's take it in. That was big tight end. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
It's a gain of
third down conversion, good for 23.
That's good.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain move. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down, and then some.
What's up?
A shotgun handoff through to Irvin. And he is made open on the scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. He'll set up to throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Intended for Bucky
Partner, for
Irving.
once in my life, I'll be
Incomplete.
succinct. In a one-possession
It's now third
game,
down
every
and
single
9
stop like
yards
that
to go.
could be a difference maker.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Good. Hey, alert 30. 180.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Well, the Niners are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. As he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion
completion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's able to get across midfield and get into Buccaneer territory. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts.
That's a gain of
But as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The Niners on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to have the Niners first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
And the 49ers.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to take it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now Purdy. Down the right sideline.
Touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey. He scored up. Ground and through the air. And the 49ers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. On the snap, Apollo, and this is blocked. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick
Remember when they
off.
changed the rule? And there's a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now? Much more of a field goal attempt. And the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
They can get 2 points.
they can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Big time drive. Let's go. Let's go.
A gain of 15 yards. And a first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard
Now
line.
from the 50. And this one out for Evans. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Mayfield's pass.
And the 49ers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
20-yard line.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And he's brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
At the 22-yard
Got to
line.
figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys at home. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop? 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one past the 30-yard line. 54 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball.
you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story we'll talk about after this one.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. And now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10.
Get set. 18.
Well, he won this one right with Robinson. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Brandon, I gotta think this offensive line has got some smiles on his faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2nd down and 6 now.
Outside.
First carry for their fullback. And they hold the run on the interior of that defensive line. We'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard.
And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
18. What's up? Here we go.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Outside. 18. What's up? Here we go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Yellow.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact low time there. And now 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
This is 1st and 10.
Alert. 180. Hey, alert. What's up?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive.
Intended for
He's been a
Bucky
dependable
Irving.
safety valve all
Incomplete.
game, so he went back to him when his
Brings up
first read
2nd
was
and 10
covered.
at the
Just unable to
20-yard
connect,
line.
so the play results in no gain.
Here's 2nd down.
Run. 180. Hey, alert 33. What's up?
Mayfield down.
That's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
That's good.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on
1st and
EA
10
Sports.
at the 31-yard line.
Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here.
To throw, Mayfield. Complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That's a
Here's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Regular. Hurry. Dad.
Here's Baker. Moves it in over the middle.
asking too much.
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion. So I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Run. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Now Mayfield. Quick throw, finding Mike Evans. And the Bucs are going to be set up with a first and goal. A pass play that moves it all the way down to the 1.
First down.
Irving is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming out.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that shot, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
The other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
21.
So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make-or-break onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
That's up. That's left. That's up. That's up.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line.
It's a loss of 2.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Back to throw, Purdy will fire this deep for Ayuk.
And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and this not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much that goes into it because your body time and your body clock